There is a common misconception that all debt is inherently bad. Many people view debt as a sign of being financially irresponsible. However, the truth is that when used wisely, debt can be a valuable tool for building wealth. The issue isn't the mere presence of debt, rather it's the lack of thoughtful and deliberate approach to managing it. Today, we'll delve into two key debt questions. What exactly is debt, and how can we differentiate between good and bad debt? We'll also explore various strategies for repayment and wrap things up by discussing credit scores. Debt, simply put, refers to money borrowed with an agreement to repay the borrowed amount, including interest over time. It's an important element of a person's financial plan because when handled properly, it provides access to funds for essential investments which can yield meaningful returns down the road. There are several kinds of debt, some generally considered good and others considered bad. The difference comes down to whether your debt is helping you build your wealth or eroding your wealth. For example, good debt may include student loans. These are used to help you finance education and build future earning power. The interest on these loans may be tax deductible, and the repayment terms often have flexibility, which is helpful in managing debt. Mortgages. These are used to purchase real estate. The property being purchased serves as collateral for the loan, and the interest may be tax deductible. Mortgages come with a fixed or adjustable interest rate and can be repaid over long periods of time, usually 15 to 30 years. Bad debt may include credit card debt. Credit card debt usually comes with high interest rates, and the interest is not tax deductible. You should strive to pay off credit card balances promptly to avoid accruing interest charges. Personal loans can have high interest rates because the loans are unsecured, meaning they have no collateral. Auto loans. These can also have high interest rates and are used to finance the purchase of a vehicle. The vehicle serves as collateral for the loan, but you'll want to keep in mind you are financing a depreciating asset, and it's important to pay close attention to the value of the car and the amount you've borrowed. If you find yourself with more debt than you want, navigating through repayment can feel overwhelming. There are two powerful strategies that can help you systematically tackle your debt: the avalanche method and the snowball method. The avalanche method is an approach that aims to minimize your total interest expense and expedite your debt repayment. Imagine you have the following debts: credit card debt of $5,000 at an 18% interest rate, student loans of $10,000 at a 6% interest rate, car loans of $8,000 at a 3% interest rate. With the avalanche method, you prioritize paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first. In this case, the credit card debt is first. Allocate any extra funds you have towards this debt while continuing to make minimum payments on the others. Once the highest interest rate debt is paid off, shift your focus to the next highest interest rate debt. This method helps you save the most money on interest over the long run. The snowball method takes a different approach by focusing on building momentum and motivation through quick wins. Let's look at another scenario. Let's say you have a personal loan of $3,000 at a 10% interest rate, medical bills of $800 at a 0% interest rate, and a car loan at $7,500 at a 7% interest rate. In the snowball method, your goal is to pay off the smallest debt first, regardless of the interest rate. Begin by directing extra funds towards the $800 medical bill. Once that's paid off, take the amount you were paying on it and add it to your payment for the next smallest debt, which is the $3,000 personal loan in this case. As you pay off each debt, you'll create a snowball effect, propelling you towards conquering larger debts. In terms of saving money, the avalanche method is better because it saves you money and interest by focusing on paying off high interest rate debt first. However, some people prefer the snowball method because it can be more motivating to see smaller debts get paid off more quickly. The most important thing is to make sure that you stick to your debt repayment plan. So choose the approach that works best for you. A credit score is a number that helps lenders determine how likely you are to repay your debts and make payments on time. It's a standardized way for lenders to assess the risk of lending money. Credit scores are typically 3-digit numbers that range from 300 to 850, with higher scores indicating better creditworthiness. Your credit scores play a huge role in your financial life. They impact your ability to borrow money and terms under which you can borrow, like higher or lower rates. Landlords, employers, and insurance companies may also consider your credit score to assess your reliability and responsibility. Understanding the factors that influence your credit score and how to improve them can empower you to make informed financial decisions. Here are the 5 metrics that are used to calculate your credit score. The first is payment history. Paying your bills on time is the most significant factor affecting your credit score. Late payments, defaults, and bankruptcies can have a detrimental impact on your score. Consistently making on-time payments can significantly boost your score over time. Credit utilization. This refers to how much of your available credit or credit limit you are using. Keeping your credit utilization below 30% of your available credit limit is recommended, as high utilization can suggest financial strain. Length of credit history. The length of time your credit accounts have been active matters. Longer credit history indicates stability and responsible credit management. Use caution when closing old accounts, as they contribute positively to this factor. Your types of credit. Having a mix of credit types, such as credit cards, auto loans, and mortgages, can reflect your ability to manage your debts at once. New credit. Opening multiple new credit accounts in a short period of time can raise concerns about your financial stability. Each new account application generates a hard inquiry on your credit report, potentially lowering your score. Be cautious when applying for new credit. Regularly monitoring your credit report helps you identify errors and fraudulent activities early, allowing you to address them as soon as possible. Staying vigilant about your credit score and responsibly managing your debt will improve your overall financial well-being and bring you that much closer to achieving your financial goals.